Hi, thank you for joining me. It's Dr. Erica again. For all of those who are new to my channel, please like, share, and also subscribe to this channel. I am Dr. Erica, pharmacist for close to 10 years now. I am the owner and operator of Millennium Pharmacy. Now, my business is operated by me. I've been a pharmacist for close to 10 years coming up this year, and I'm a graduate of Auburn University, Auburn, Alabama. And so this is what I present on my platform and also my website. You can check out my website at www.themillenniumpharmacy.com. Like, shop, look out merchandise, look at some of the items I sell. And then also I have the platform here on YouTube where I give pharmaceutical advice and suggestions on new FDA approved products, as well as cosmetic, non-cosmetic products that I come across. So do please be in the know about that. Now, also, I do this new podcast that I'm introducing right now called Career Survival. Career Survival is very much a very important topic because it offers so much suggestions to help other people in their walk through work, through being creativity and being productive, being proactive, things like that. Also, I have videos in the same podcast about the glass ceiling effect, volunteer work, things like that, that helps to get us motivated and stay encouraged during our career path because sometimes you can get discouraged. And so, but there are options as long as you stay in the game and don't give up. Never give up. So, I do want to continue this podcast. This is one of my last videos for this podcast. Now, this particular video will talk about being creative, especially during downtime. Being creative helps to keep your mind busy, helps to diminish the effects of dementia and Alzheimer's. It helps to get your mind in a mindset reset sense. That way, that you can, when you're not at work, when you're not busy with family, not hustling, bustling, doing volunteer work or so forth, you have something that you love to do that is positive and creativity and productive. And you're keeping yourself out of trouble and you're keeping yourself out of debt because you're being creative, not just following along. I'm going to do a video. No, you're being creative. You're coming up with something from scratch in your mind that helps you to move forward and be appreciative and value yourself and your self-worth. So I do want to do this particular video. Continuing education is also an option as well. If you're in the field of medicine, then you know that continuing education is very important and a requirement, but it doesn't have to be such a requirement. You can do it at your leisure, on your time, just in a relaxed mode. See, me right now, I am creative today. I finished up one of my projects and I have a little hot tea right here to relax and to just unwind. The evening is quiet. And so I do want to suggest, just doing what you think that is productive and beneficial for you now and for the long term. Because what you do now is going to apparently become a habit for you. So I do want to make some suggestions. Continuing education is one, volunteering is another, winding down, hot tea, quiet evening is another way to have a productive evening. Reading a news article, listening to some of the latest on the news. A lot is going on, especially in our nation, but some of it's positive. And so I want to encourage you to reach out into those positive areas as well. And then also, if you are a hands-on person who likes to knit, likes to sew, those are some things that you can delve into as well. Pick up some old musical instruments that you once learned. Pick up those items and learn them again, relearn them. Those are some of the things that I would like to do. Going and traveling is another thing, but if you're short on expenses, then just choose something at home that can help you to move forward and be creative. Utilizing just what you have can be very important. So do remember that as well. Now, Now, as you can read in the description, have I did a I looked at a video in the past that I never forgot about, but because I was so busy, I couldn't actually just dive into it. I put it in the back of my mind that I wanted to go back and actually do it. And so that was making a bob braided wig in my spare time. So that's what I wanted to do, and that's what I did. And I completed it today. And some of the products that I use come from like the basic beauty supply store here local. And so I paid maybe like $4 for the actual material, and then a few extra dollars for these extensions to make the braids. And then I also bought maybe a couple years back the actual um, the stand and the mannequin to help me build the wig, because I knew I wanted to get started. I just didn't know when I would be able to actually start, sit down, and actually complete it because I was so busy at the time. So today I actually completed it, and so that is an encouragement for me. And it's also something that lets me know that I can do this, whenever needed. Now, it helps to increase your value. It also helps to increase your self-worth, and it lets you know, that you can accomplish whatever you put your mind to, basically. So if you have that mindset, you can do anything. So I'll get started with some of the products that I use. I use a crochet needle. They're like $1 or so. And I also use this micro braided net wig cap, and I'll show it to you. And it was about $4 or $5, and it comes in jumbo size and it comes in micro size, and you can get it anywhere. It's by um, Q Qfitt, uh, Qfitt brand, and yeah, crochet braid wig cap. So try it out. Okay. It was about $4 or so, and I bought a couple of those, and I bought it in the color black. It comes in another color like gray or so, but this particular color is color black, and it's elastic band. It doesn't have the actual combs on the actual piece, but you can add combs to it. No slip elastic band. Lightweight, breathable, and it's very flexible and elastic. So when you put the crochet needle in there, you just pull the hair right on through the extension hair, and then voila. So it's very well constructed, and that's the Qfit crochet braid wig cap micro. And again, it comes in jumbo net size. And I chose the micro because at the top of the crown, I learned that it's best to use a thicker and more profound braiding, just so it'll look more full. And then I use different types of hair. One of them that four bags, maybe 4 bags, or maybe 6 bags total, because I used some previous hair that I had left over, and I purchased 4 other bags for like $1, buy one get one free. So they're like 50 cents per bag, which is not very bad. And it's called Expressions Realistic Expressions, and it's realistic, and it's Ghana hair, and I chose the color 1B30. I used a combination of colors. Actually, I used 30, I used 4, I used T1B30, I used M1B30. All those mean something. So you'll see it once you check it out, okay? And then also I use pre-layered hair, and I use regular synthetic hair as well to blend the wig. And that's the back of it. Expressions Realistic. And I think it's a very good product. And I'll show you the actual wig itself that I finished. And I finished it today. And I thought I did a good job. As you can see at the top, like I mentioned, it's best to use a product that is very thick at the top, the braiding, and then underneath you can kind of be less. There's the headband itself that you can see, and I made some braided bangs to go along with it. I'll do some more tailoring to it once I get a chance to put it on. And as you can see, like I said, I use different colors. I use number 27, I think that is, in the very back and underneath. And then I use color 30 mixed with number 4 and so forth. Okay. And just being creative. That's all. Just being creative, y'all. Trying to pass some recreation time, and um yeah. And I'd already purchased the mannequin and the stand that the mannequin sits on. And this particular the bangs, as you can see, I put more color in the bang and around the under portion. And then the top is more darker, more realistic color, because if I go on vacation or something like that, I would want to wear it out with any color outfit or any color purse, accessories, and I would want to wear it, even locally. I would want to wear it, but not have people to, be so, oh, what, why is she so colorful? Or not that it matters, but I would want to be more professional as a healthcare provider. You have to be conscious of your patients. Okay, I don't want to scare my patients and my customers away. So yeah, so that's my braided wig that I made, and I completed it today. So I'm happy about that. And please leave your comments, likes, and suggestions. And I hope you stay creative as well. Of course, that's my forte, to help people be positive as they go along in their career and as they go along in their journey. Staying positive. Also, you can be creative by keeping a journal. Every day, write something down. Write a prayer, write what you're feeling, write down what you're thinking about, what you want to do in the future, um, where you are in your creativity, where you are in your job, and where you want to be. Who do you want to be surrounded with? What activities you want to be doing now versus in the past, and what you want to be doing in the future, because what you do now is ultimately going to determine your future. So keeping a journal is a good option as well. You don't have to, I mean, it's just putting your thoughts on paper, but it's also be creative, because you're actually creating your thoughts and then you're writing them down so they can be manifested in the flesh. And then you can come back to that one day and say, oh, I wrote that a year ago. And where am I now? Am I still there? Or have I accomplished anything? Or have I made progress? So be creative in a way that helps you to make progress. And besides being creative by your hands, like I was today, writing a journal, being a volunteer at the hospital, being a volunteer in your community with the parks and recreation, being a volunteer in your niche, um, being a volunteer with kids, with elderly people, at nursing homes. Those are good things to keep busy and being creative with. If you play a musical instrument, again, that's a good thing to do as well. I want to do that. I want to pick up that as well, playing a musical instrument, because I've done that in the past. So that's something that I want to do now. And then starting a business. If you're business minded and you want to start a business, shoot for it. Start a website, even. You can do that. So there are some options out there. And even if it doesn't bring in an income for you, it could be something that can help you in your attire, help you in your business or in your field. And like me, I want to, this is something that I want to continue to do to help myself. And I was inspired again be inspired by a celebrity or be inspired by someone in your church or be so inspired by someone in your community. I was inspired by Tina Turner. Tina Turner is one of my favorite performers. Although she's late now, she's one of my favorite performers and one of my favorite African American actresses. And so she made wigs. She made her own wigs, if you didn't already know. She made her own wigs. Those iconic wigs that you see her on stage with, that she wears in all of her, she always wore in all of her presentations and performances, she made those. And so when I learned that she made that wig, that beautiful spike wig that she always does, and how she teases it and puts a bow red on top, she made that wig, and that her recent death prompt that old thought that I put in the back of my head, that old thought came to the front of my head and said, go and complete that braided wig that you always wanted to do. You bought the mannequin, you bought the supplies, you bought the stand for the wig. What more do you need? You have the time. Go ahead and finish that. So be inspired by someone. And Tina Turner is a great inspiration to me. And so that's what got me to complete this particular project. And so always make time for recreation because it helps, and it helps to keep you motivated. Okay. So thanks for joining me. I'm Dr. Erica. I'm going to sign off, and please visit my other videos in this podcast as well. And I love you. Take care. Bye bye.